Good morning, Panthers. It's Tuesday. They're going to engrave that on my headstone when I die. They probably say that more than I say anything else in my life. Good morning, Panthers. It's Tuesday. It's week 52. How did that happen? Before I say anything else, I have an announcement. We need to make sure that everybody makes their little video clips for Zoe, so that she can make our Year 4 intro. Year 4! As I understand it, all she needs you to do is make just a video clip that's like a few seconds long, and it needs to contain you and your name in some way. It can be written on a piece of paper, it can be written on your hand, it can be, superimposed across your face on the screen, whatever you feel like doing. So if you haven't done that yet, do that. And send it to Zoe. Soon, because we need it. Because this is the last week of Year 3, and so we're going to need a new intro. Something I thought that was really interesting what you said about, that there's no gatekeeper of mental health, and that, there's nobody except you that's telling you, you haven't suffered enough to, participate in this. Which I think is a really interesting comment, because that thing in your head that tells you you haven't suffered enough, I think that is part of, having depression, for instance. It's, there's this thing in your head that keeps telling you you're not good enough, you don't have enough experience, you don't know enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough worth to participate in this. And so you tell yourself that your opinion or your feelings or your thoughts aren't valid. I just think it's very interesting that it's almost a symptom of the fact that you are fully qualified to discuss this or be a part of this conversation. You know what I mean? You get to talk about the subject because you feel you can't talk about the subject, because you are living the subject. The other thing you asked about setting up an RSS feed reader thing. I used to use Google Reader, which sadly does not exist anymore because Google are bastards and they shut it down. I use Feedly right now, which I will put a link to in the doobly-doo. It is also pretty simple. I don't know if you've used a feed reader or not before. I don't know how familiar you are with the concept, but basically what it is it just pulls in all the posts from, the blogs that you read, so that they're all in one place. Be aware that for most readers, because I didn't know this when I first started using feed readers, and I kept wondering why some of my posts would disappear, and it's because most feed readers have like an expiration date, so posts expire after like a month or something, so if you leave it in there and you don't read it, it will eventually disappear off your reader and you won't know why, and that's why. Anyway, Feedly is pretty simple. In the top left corner there's a little thing that says add to Feedly or something like that, and you click on that and put in the web address of the blog that you want to read, and it will show you a list, and you click on the one you want, and that's it. So as I said, I use Feedly at the moment. There is also another popular reader called The Old Reader, which looks the way Google Reader used to look a long time ago before they updated it. Because a lot of people naturally didn't like the update, because that is the nature of updates. I used to use them for a little while, but I stopped because they were going to close it, and then they ended up not closing it, but by that time I'd already moved it over to Feedly, so I just stayed at Feedly. Either one of those would work well for you, I would think. It's nice because it makes it a lot easier to keep track of what you read. I tend to forget about checking on things, so it's nice because you can see what has new entries and you can read them all in one place. It's very helpful. It appeals to my sense of efficiency, I guess. I suggest giving it a try. It's nice too because you can organize things into folders, so that if you have, say you were following all of the blogs, say all of the Pantsers actually had blogs and you were following all of them. Sorry, Lennon just bumped the table. So if you were following all of them, you could, put them all in a folder and then have everybody, in one space. It's nice. I like it. It works. Oh, and Oliver, I almost forgot to say, but I think I can probably speak for everyone when I say, of course we would like to meet your boyfriend. That would be awesome. So I guess that's it. Don't forget to send your clips in to Zoe. DFTBA, and best wishes.